Said a bold strike and very successful right out of the gate.
Extra point from McManus is good. And it's now a 7-0 game.
Bears nothing. McManus to kick off for Green Bay.
After the touchdown, here's McManus now to kick it away. And we will not have a run back here. It's a touchback, and it'll come out to the 20-yard line. Looking to put a drive together. To throw, it's Williams. Out to the flat. That's complete to his running back. And he'll be out of bounds right at the 40. Great way to start the drive. 20 big ones and a first down.
That was a beautifully executed screen pass. They let the rushers get upfield and get the escorts in front, meaning the offensive linemen, other blockers out in front. Completed the pass beautifully. So now you've got all that open space with big guys leading the way.
That's caught at the 25. And he'll take this into the end zone. Now, hold on here. We do have a flag down. So let's see what this is about. Cairo Santos on to try the extra point. It's up and good. So these teams match touchdowns here in the first quarter, and we're tied 7-7. Each team's had it. Each team has scored. 7-7 here as the kick's away. And that'll be a little too hot to handle as it will skip through the end zone for a touchback here. Good starting field position for them as they come up 1st and 10 at their 35-yard line.
Yellow, zoom. Yep, red, 38. Ready?
First rep of the game for Josh Jacobs. And space tough to come by there, so we get maybe a yard to the 37.
Oh, that's a real nice job there by the defensive front. They just engaged and held their ground. But how about the guy who made the play? We often talk about whether they take a good first step or not. Many times you just don't take any step. Just get your feet moving, get your body going, and then once he made the read, he was able to make the play.
Here we go. Here we hut.
Second down, Jacobs once more. And they're going to have this across midfield and inside the 45. That's good for 21 yards and a first down.
Good, strong, explosive run that started inside, which means you've got to control those defensive linemen, the defensive tackles, the nose guards. Those guys have to be controlled. How about the offensive line, the job they just did?
Yeah, key that A-gap usually on those runs, right?
That's where it all starts because everyone wants to kind of control that area. It disrupts things from the defensive side and the offensive side. As we just saw, it opens up possibilities.
Touchdown, Packers! Josh Jacobs, 42 yards. And the Packers have taken the lead. Now McManus to tack on the extra point. It's up and good, and it's 14-7 now here in the first quarter. After the touchdown, here's McManus now to kick it away. And not much happening on the return as he'll get this to about the 23. At the line, prepping for their next drive, the Bears offense. This drive here beginning probably with a pair of motivated groups. Remember, the offense scored a touchdown on their last time out, looking to repeat that in Charles's defense. They were very frustrated after giving up 6 the last time on the field.
And frankly, it's just a battle of wills in a lot of ways because you know they're both motivated, they both game plan for this drive, and they both have specific outcomes in mind. To me, it just comes down to who can execute better and which side can step up and assert its will over the other.
Throw right side taken in by Adunze. That'll leave them with a 3rd and 2 coming up. They got 8 yards there. They'll come to the line needing only 2 yards to gain the first here. Throwing is Williams. That is caught. And he'll be out of bounds, but able to get it up past the 45. He had the touchdown earlier. This one's going to get him a first down.
A gain of 15. And the Bears first down.
On play action, here's Williams. And that is going to be incomplete as he let him a bit too much. Just a little beyond the reach there of his receiver. That's probably one he wishes he had back.
He wishes it had been 7-on-7 in practice, or maybe even routes versus air, because that's a completion he makes, what, 9.9 times out of 10? Just missed that one.
To the air, Williams. And that's out to the flat for Swift. Down the left sideline. And he's hauled away down to the 6-yard line. A big play there on the catch and run. 47 yards.
He was not the primary target. They expected to get the ball downfield. Instead, checked it down. An old coach of mine used to say to us all the time, when they check it down, that should end the down. In this case, though, he foiled that in a big way and turned it into a big play.
And he is met at the line of scrimmage, and he goes down right there. The Bears with the football. We get set to begin quarter number 2. As they come up now, 2nd and goal. Here's Williams. Now he'll tuck this and run. And he's just going to throw this one out of bounds here. Nowhere to go with it. Incomplete.
I'm really liking what I'm seeing from this defense because their coverage has been playing at a shutdown level so far. Even backed up late. They're forcing incompletions and fighting to keep them out of the end zone as the first half.
And that is caught. Touchdown, Bears. Luther Burden, a 5-yard touchdown. And the Bears are an extra point away from drawing level. Well, that's just how they drew it up, CD. His first read was there, got it to him quickly, and into the end zone.
Absolutely excellent execution by all involved. And the coordinator, yeah, give him credit, found the perfect play call. Quarterback let it fly as soon as the target came free, and his guy made a nice catch. Just how you draw it up in practice and then execute it in the game.
Santos with the extra point, and we are tied at 14. This one tied at 14 now as he sends this one away. And able to get this out to the 25.
At their own 25-yard line.
The Packer offense ready to get their next drive underway. And they'll just simply be looking to build off the confidence of the last time out where they scored a touchdown.
And confidence is powerful, isn't it? When you've scored once, you feel like...
He's got a man, complete. And he's going to get this down to the 35-yard line. It's a big play there for Green Bay. And even 40 yards. Well, one thing's for sure. They're going to have to come up with something at halftime because he is absolutely roasting them right now.
They're going to go through the whole litany of things, changing coverages, what are we going to do to put a man on him? The big thing to me is treat it like a good pitcher treats pitching a game. Change your timing, change your location. So sometimes you're up on him, sometimes you're back. Just change up the looks that he sees and make him just a little bit more hesitant.
They'll come up 2nd and 7.
Brings up 2nd and 7 at the 32-yard line.
Love from the gun. And that'll be incomplete. Well, he took a shot as he let that go. And it's going to bring up a 3rd down.
It's always tough trying to keep your guy upright when he's trying to throw the football. When you're dealing with those big, bad guys on the defensive front, it's even tougher. And this time, those guys on the opposite side won the battle, getting to the quarterback and knocking him into an incompletion.
Able to find the open man. That's complete. And he's just going to be short here, barely. Maybe by a half a foot. It'll be 4th and inches.
But it looks like they got what they wanted. They got the completion, but they weren't able to break any tackles or gain nearly enough yardage to pick up the first down. Now to be 4th and short.
Second quarter, 2 minutes to go. Tie ball game.
Ready.
Matt LaFleur, some confidence in his offense. His guys going here on 4th down.
Here we go. Set. 33. Yellow. Set.
To pass. Here's Jordan Love. He's got his target. That's complete. And he will get this into the end zone. Touchdown, Green Bay. Jaden Reed, 25 yards for the touchdown. And the Packers take the chance on 4th and goal, and it pays off with 6. McManus's point after is good. And the lead is now 21-14. After the touchdown, here's McManus now to kick it away. And able to get this across the 20, but not much further as he's dropped at the 23-yard line. The Bears offense ready to go for their next drive. They'll look for a drive to tie this up, down 21-14 as they have it 1st and 10. And he'll just get rid of it.
One thing you always worry about when he breaks the pocket is he going to take off with it? That time, the pressure was starting to close in, and he's just got to throw this one away.
To throw, Williams. And that'll fall incomplete. He was hit just as he let that go. And now it's 3rd down.
Well, they approached this drive with a lot of confidence after the last one ended up as a touchdown. But incompletions on their first 2 throws has them huddling up and trying to figure out a big play here on 3rd down to get their momentum going again.
Now they face a 3rd and 10 after back-to-back incompletions. Looking to throw is Williams. And that will be incomplete.
That could be the stop this defense needed to get them back on track. They've been pretty well dissected by the offense here in the first half. After that possession, now they know that they can compete with this offense.
The 3 straight incompletions, they don't care. That hasn't dissuaded them. They're going to go for it on 4th. They'll go. Here's Williams. And they hit him as he throws, as this one's going to go straight down to the turf. Incomplete. Boy, a real head-scratcher there. And the Packers are going to get the football back in excellent field position.
Okay, break. Here we go. Yellow, 22. Ready?
Here's Jacobs on 1st and 10. 76 yards rushing for him as he has been tough to stop here this first half. Now the Bears going to call the first of their timeouts as they'll talk things over prior to this upcoming 2nd down play.
Let's go now. Black 40. 43 rail. Striker, 3-3. Hut, hut.
They'll stay on the ground with Jacobs. And he stopped immediately there. Now the Bears going to use the 2nd of their timeouts as they'll head to the sideline and talk over what to do next. Here's 3rd and 3.
Down. Set.
Love, they go play action now. Pass taken in by his big tight end. Now the Bears will use their 3rd and final timeout. And they'll be disappointed to have to burn one there after giving up the first down.
22 needle.
1st and goal at the 3-yard line.
Set. 50, green. Ready.
Jacobs will struggle to get to the line of scrimmage as he'll be tackled back at the 4-yard line. It's a loss of a yard there, and it's second down.
It's a tough one right there. He ran right into the teeth of the blitz as the linebacker was freed up in order to stuff that one for a loss. I think quarterbacks got to see that. Got to find a way to audible into something a little more advantageous.
One more time with Jacobs. And he's maybe going to get this back to the 4, but that's about all. The second down play, not much better than the first, just a gain of 1 there.
I have to laugh a little bit because he actually handed it off. I thought with the 2 touchdown passes he's thrown in this one already, he'd go ahead and fling and try and get a third one.
Yeah, now from this spot on third down, I think he'd probably throw it here.
Yeah, I don't think there's any question about it. They won't even send in a running play here, I don't believe. I think they go ahead and try and throw it for a touchdown.
Now a timeout taken. Perhaps a chance for one more quick play and then another timeout if they hurry. We'll see. A big play forthcoming. Here's 3rd and goal.
Come on, set. 10 black. Black ultra. Set.
Love looking to throw it. That's to the pylon and incomplete.
Like what I see so far out of this defense because they've been showing their best coverages on 3rd down. So far, only allowed 1 conversion on a handful of attempts. One area of their game plan that they've executed to perfection.
The kick by McManus is good. And the lead works its way up to 10, 24-14. So a capper there to a pretty good first half.
And I love the way that they put a chokehold on the clock and pretty much drained everything before they put the field goal on the board as they headed into the half.
And that'll do it for the end of the second quarter. This is the NFL, and it's on EA Sports. The Bears going to see the football first, and they trail here as we get back underway to start this second half. And they will wrangle it down a couple yards shy of the 30. At the line, prepping for their next drive, the Bears offense. This offense, Charles, had a strong first half throwing the football, at least in terms of yardage, but that hasn't translated so far on the scoreboard as they begin the third quarter here, trailing and looking for a little momentum.
Yeah, you're right about that because, let's face it, in the first half, most of their focus was in the passing game, and to their credit, resulted in a healthy amount of yardage. So I would think that at halftime, they're going to anticipate that defense loosening up a little bit to try and cover the passing lanes. They've got to get the running game going, and there should be some gaps to run through now.
2 yards the loss, and now 3rd and 12.
I see a shake of the head as he gets up, and you've got to imagine he's thinking, guys, you got to help me out. He's hoping his team can read his thoughts because he definitely needs some assistance.
And he takes a shot on the release as this will be incomplete.
Well, if they have any designs of getting back into this football game in the second half, they're going to need to be much sharper offensively than they were on this opening possession. Not much happening here, and it'll lead to a 4th down.
Now look at this, 4th and 12, and they're going to line up to go for it. They're indeed going for it as they look to throw. That went out wide and intercepted. And he's able to get it back here to the 43-yard line. Tough one there. First drive of the third quarter, throw an interception, and now a chance that they could be in even a bigger hole if they can convert this into points.
Yeah, but how good do you feel if you're that defensive coordinator right now? Because you just know that the head coach looked at him and said, turn him loose, big man. And he'd be able to take a few extra chances playing with this type of a lead, and boy, it paid off.
Ready?
Following the interception, Love. And this will be incomplete. Physical play on the football there, and it's second down.
That incompletion certainly slows things down a little bit and brings up a very important call for 2nd and long. What do? Run and try and get some yardage and make it 3rd and manageable? Or challenge the coverage again, hoping for a bigger gain?
Slide through 45. White. Cut.
Here's Love. Nice job of bodying him up defensively, and now it brings up third down. Right where this set of downs started, they need a full 10 here to pick up the first down and move the chains. To throw now, here's Love. Open man, he's got Reed. And he's going to have the Packers first down as they're able to get the third down conversion.
And now we get into the psychology of the whole thing, because a lot of teams with a 2-score lead in the third quarter, they almost become defensive with their offense, just playing not to lose. I think with this team, you got to figure at this point, this is a great spot for them to go into attack mode, really try and put the hammer down and finish this one off.
Lambeau Field, one of the best home field advantages in the NFL, no doubt. And they're a happy bunch here as the Packers lead third quarter. Here's a handoff to Jacobs running left. And they're going to stop him right at the line of scrimmage. Just no cutback lane to be found whatsoever. 2nd and 10.
Absolutely love the effort there. The ability to flow from his inside spot and stop that one at the line of scrimmage. Nice linebacker play.
Here we go. Here we go. 52 blue, claws red.
Play clock down to 0, and that's going to be a delay. So a little tardy getting everyone set, and the clock hits 0 before they could snap it.
Yeah, you can take your time and use the clock and try and get set up, but once it gets near 5 seconds, that's when you often hear a quarterback yelling, hurry, hurry, to make sure everybody's ready to get the snap off.
Love. Able to find his man, Kraft. Pick up a 15 yards there. And they'll be faced with a 3rd and inches.
And after that completion, you can understand why so many teams in the league are emphasizing speed on defense at every position. The tight ends have created so many tough matchups now. If you can't run with a tight end as a linebacker, this is going to be the result every time.
And the Packers are going to be set up with a 1st and goal as they get the conversion there on 3rd and inches.
That's good for a Packers first down.
Down. Hut.
First and goal.
Play fake. Here's Love. Touchdown, Packers. Tucker Kraft from 3 yards out. And the Packers are able to extend their lead in the final seconds of this third quarter.
Partner, they had a good lead as they went in at the half, and they came out here in the second half and found a way to extend it. I love their consistency. Don't worry about what they said at halftime. This seemed like a team that was ready to play 60 minutes, and while this game is far from over, I love their approach.
Extra point from McManus is good. And that'll make this a 3-score game now. The lead moves to 17.
Bears 14.
After the touchdown, here's McManus now to kick it away. And they'll get him down inside the 30 at the 27. The Bears offense ready to go for their next drive. I kind of feel like they've reached a do-or-die point in this game, Charles. If they're going to try to pull off an impressive comeback, it has to start right here, right now.
Yeah, now they've got a final chance to get out of this situation, but they also understand they've got to move the ball and move it fast. In addition, they need to save as much time so they can get 2 more possessions.
And that is going to do it for this third quarter of action. You are watching the NFL on EA Sports. Line of scrimmage, the 37 on 1st and 10. Off the play fake, it's Williams. He lets this one fly toward the back of the end zone. Got his man, and it's caught for a Chicago touchdown. DJ Moore, his 2nd touchdown of the afternoon. And the Bears have got it back to a 2-score game here in the 4th. Santos able to tack on the extra point. And the lead is trimmed down to 10.
Bears 21.
2 scores down, 3 timeouts left. Still a chance if they can somehow get this one back. And this one's going to be covered up by the Packers hands team. The risk reward of the onside kick. When you don't get it, the risk comes out to play, and here they gave up great field position.
And that's the key to everything, because you're trying your best to press advantages when you have them, and field position leads you to that type of play calling. And whether you want to blitz or whether you want to throw the ball deep, those types of things, now that they've given up that type of field position, the advantage is switched to their opponent.
On the ready. Clock set, ready. 50, green. Red, cycle. Set.
Love now. He finds his man, complete. It's Jacobs. It's a gain of 12, and the Packers have the first.
But when you're up by 2 scores in the 4th quarter and you're going to throw the football, expect to see a lot of man coverage, because usually what comes along with man coverage is pressure. So if you're a play caller and you want to keep throwing the football, that's fine. Just make sure your offensive line understands they're going to get additional guys.
Well, the pressure gets to Love, and he'll go down. Well, that's Grady Jarrett, who forced his way through to register the sack.
Now that was a passer's nightmare. The front door totally shut down by the defense, so he kept going backwards, hoping to find another avenue of escape. It didn't exist.
Throwing on 2nd and long. Love. And he's able to bring it out 5 yards shy of midfield to the 45-yard line. Here's 1st and 10. Throwing to start the drive. Williams. And a dangerous throw there, incomplete. He threw that into coverage. It was nearly intercepted.
Oh, this defense knows. 4th quarter, they need to make a play. That one was ripe for the taking. Could have changed the complexion of the ball game, but it winds up incomplete.
Here's 2nd down. From the gun, here's Williams. On the RPO, he'll keep it himself. And this is going to be caught, but they'll say out of bounds. So it's incomplete.
When you're leading in the final quarter, your radar has to be up for any potential deep shots. And probably not the last one they're going to see in this game, not as long as they hold this lead.
Work in the middle of the field, and he's got a man complete. Touchdown, Chicago! DJ Moore, 55 yards. And the Bears have made it a 1-score game again here in the 4th. So that's a really big play here in the 4th quarter. And don't look now, they're right back in this game.
Did it feel to you, as it did to me, that maybe they were a little bit soft in what they were lining up with on defense? Almost like they were protecting the lead rather than trying to make a play.
And now that lead is down to just 1 score. So they got their touchdown, now down a field goal. Here comes the onside kick. And this one's going to be covered up by the Packers hands team. And they will score. It's a Packer touchdown. A very rare kickoff return on an onside kick. And the Packers get an important score there to extend their lead here in this 4th quarter. McManus now for the extra point. And he's been a busy man, 5 for 5 now as he knocks another one through to extend the lead. So now the other return teams out there as they'll try to duplicate what they just saw. And out a little across the 25 to the 27. Down under 2 minutes to go in this football game. They'll come up 1st and 10 here. Throwing to start the drive. Williams. He's going to flip one out here to his running back.
I mean, you are getting so lucky and you're still losing this game, man. What is going on?
Clock management definitely critical here if they want to get back in this game.
Absolutely agreed. They have to up the tempo in this case, down a couple of scores. Want to make sure they have a chance to win this ball game.
All 3 timeouts remain, but they've got to score quick. It's 1st and 10. Operating from the gun, Williams. Now a run here off the RPO. He'll keep it. And he wisely will throw that one away.
The nice thing is that you've still got all your timeouts in the middle of the field. That should still be an option, especially if you see the defenders pinching the sideline. You can run a little seam route right here and pick up some nice yardage.
Williams looking to do it himself. Nothing open downfield, so he'll throw it away.
Back-to-back incompletions, but we know this is definitely 4-down territory. Time not on their side. I don't think they want to try and get the first down in 2 installments. I think they got to go and get it right here, right now.
A hit as he throws there, incomplete.
That means it's just one last chance left, and this has to be a first down or a touchdown, or this game's over.
4th down, 10 yards to go. As expected, they're going for it to keep the drive alive. Pass caught by Burden. And he gets this to the other side of midfield across the 45 before going out. They keep the game alive, at least for the moment, as it's a first down. 4th down, trailing in the 4th quarter. They felt compelled to go for it, and they got it.
Ryan looked down at my play sheet, and what I would find, plays have been successful throughout the game that have worked at the distance you need. And that's exactly what they got done.
Williams looking to do it himself. And he'll be hit as he releases it, and that'll fall incomplete. They'll come up now on 2nd down. Throwing again here, Williams. Now he's going to step up and run. On the throw, led him too much that time. It's incomplete.
Now the focus is really clear. They need to get that first down and either get out of bounds or maybe use one of those timeouts.
The Lambeau faithful making as much noise as they can. It's 3rd down. He's going to let this one go deep. And unable to connect. Incomplete. Now give them credit. They took their shot, but it's going to bring up 4th down.
And while it's probably going to take a miracle at this stage, if they come down with this one in the end zone, they've still got a fighting chance. That one, however, winds up incomplete.
And that is incomplete, but a penalty.
I ran the route for him. Oh, my gosh.
This is 1st and 10. Working out of the gun, Williams. And a quick throw here that's complete. And he'll be out of bounds as he gets this down about the 21 or 22.
Just about every quarterback is trained to really look downfield first before you come back and make a nice, safe throw. And in this case, that's exactly what he did. Found his running back, let him create some space, and it turned out to be a nice play for the offense.
He's going to leave this for his running back. It's complete. And he'll be out of bounds, taking it just shy of the 10 at the 11 or the 12.
How about a nod to the sequence of plays they're putting together here? This has been death by 1,000 paper cuts on this drive. But this is one of their best plays yet, and they're able to move it down into the red zone.
And he's left with no option here but to throw it away.
Limited time left on the clock after that incompletion, so I think both sides are going to savor every. Once the ball's in motion, It may be a nonstop push to finish this drive off.
And this is caught for a touchdown. So hang on now. Things just got a little bit more interesting here in the final minute. So that one, his 4th touchdown catch of the game, one behind the all-time record of 5. Santos with the extra point. And now things get a bit more interesting here in this 4th quarter. So a little under 50 seconds to go. Plenty of time if they can get this onside kick. And this is going to be recovered by the hands team. And that should just about put a capper on this one. And he takes it all away, but there is laundry on the field. A flag is down. And I think this one's coming back.
I agree.
Now McManus for the extra point. And his guys will take a 10-point lead.
Makes the score. Packers 45. Bears 35.
So let's try this again. After the kick return TD, here's yet another kickoff. And he won't quite make it to the 25. Here's first down. Throwing is Williams.
And let's face it, this defense is happy.
Stop wasting my time, man. Let's get out of here.
Sheriff struggles all game long, and they know that they can put it all behind them if they defend well here in the 2-minute drill. Excellent coverage right there to force the incompletion.
First opened in 1957. Welcome inside what's still one of the great stadiums of the NFL. Legendary Lambeau Field in Green Bay, home of the Packers. Coming up, two teams ready to square off. It's the Philadelphia Eagles and the Green Bay Packers. Mike Tirico along with Greg Olsen. That's Brandon McManus to get this one underway. Off we go from Green Bay. And he will sit on it here in the end zone for a touchback. From the 35, it's 1st and 10. First carry for Saquon Barkley. And he's going to be brought down up past the 45. They'll get 11 there. And that's a quick first down.
We met with these coaches during the week, Mike. They told us the emphasis this week about getting the run game going early. And we see it here. Nice first play pickup, fresh set of downs.
Once again, it's Barkley. And some space opens as he's brought down following a gain of 6.
He's across midfield to the 48-yard line. A 6-yard pickup brings up 2nd and 4.
From the 48-yard line, here's 2nd and 4. Throwing is Hurts. There's the tight end, Grant Calcaterra. And they'll take this down inside the 35.
Gain of 14 yards.
Give them 14 on that one. First down, Philadelphia.
A gain of 14. First down, Eagles.
They'll run straight ahead with Barkley. He'll take this down inside the 30. Javon Bullard, they're on the tackle.
A gain of 5 brings up 2nd and 5. At the Packers'
2nd and 5.
29-yard line.
They'll run the toss to Barkley. And not much there. He's back to the original line. No gain on that. It's 3rd and 4.
It's a gain of a yard.
Man in motion is Smith.
3rd down.
Oh, maybe a free play as he'll look to throw it. He'll let this go towards the end zone. This is incomplete, but there is a flag. It is back at the line of scrimmage, and this could be a first down. Hurts will work here from the pistol. A hit as he throws there. It's going to wind up incomplete. The pressure got to him that time, and it'll set up 2nd down.
I think he knew in the back of his head, Mike, he had to get rid of this ball a little sooner than he would have liked. And with that pressure getting there in a hurry, it just ends up being a wasted down.
Now Jalen Hurts on 2nd down. That's over the middle and intercepted. Picked off by the safety, Xavier McKinney.
The 2nd down pass. Intercepted. The Packers take over 1st and 10 at their own 15-yard line.
On the set. Green Jack. Here we go. Set. Trouble. 38. Yellow. Fourth rail. Yellow. Set. Go.
Love to throw to get started. That'll be caught. It's Josh Jacobs. And he's brought down after a gain of 6 on 1st down.
Well, this is a great example of the old saying, Mike. You never go broke taking a profit. Give credit to this quarterback. I know it's not the big explosive play he was looking for, but getting the ball into the hands of his running back, allow him to pick up some extra yardage after the catch.
Ready.
From the 21, here's 2nd down and 4.
Come on. Ready.
Now the first carry of the game for Josh Jacobs. And he'll be near the 1st down marker. It's called a gain of 3, but a short yardage situation coming up on 3rd down.
And after that short run, puts them a little bit closer to the 1st down marker, and they're going to need to create more running room on the ground if they plan on extending this drive.
3rd and a yard.
Set. Ready. Red. 38. Hut.
Throwing is Love. He gets that complete as he hits Reed. Now he's free at the 35. He may go. And he's going to take this all the way to the house. 75 yards. Touchdown, Green Bay. A terrific job all the way around, especially after the catch, Greg, to take it to the end zone for a touchdown.
I'm just so impressed by the acceleration of this receiver, Mike. He catches what is a short pass, and he's able to turn it up the field and take it all the way for 6. That is an impressive play, run after catch.
Brandon McManus now to add the extra point. He knocks it through, and the Packers will take a 7-0 lead. Kickoff team is out on the field, and we're back to it as the kick's away. On the return, it's Tank Bigsby. He'll get across the 20, mark him down at the 23-yard line. They go 3 tight ends here on 1st and 10. They'll start on the ground with Barkley. Up the sideline at the 35. And he is out of bounds. About 15 yards to kick off the drive. It's a first down.
The ability to be effective on first down, Mike, it just makes everything else easier. In the event you do have to face a third down the road, they're usually a lot more manageable situations, a lot easier to convert.
Not much there, maybe a yard. So after 1, 7-0 is our score. And we're back at Lambeau Field in just a moment. Here now, 2nd and 9 from the 39-yard line. Operating from the gun, here's Hurts. That's going to be incomplete. Humphrey, very good there. Contact jarring the ball loose, and it's going to force 3rd down.
Let's make no mistake about it, Mike. I mean, this passing game, it just has not been very efficient here in the first half. I mean, they've produced more yards on the ground than through the air, and incompletions like that certainly aren't going to help.
Oh, he's got a man. That's caught by Brown. That's his first reception of the ballgame, and it really comes at a good time as they get the conversion on 3rd down.
It just seems like whenever they need a big play on 3rd down, you can almost guarantee that he's someone they're going to try to get the ball to, and certainly easy to see why. Clutch play by everyone involved and keeps the offense on the field.
They'll get about 4 here as he is taken down.
So he makes his first catch of the day, and even though it doesn't look like much, Mike, sometimes those are the touches that you can build off of. You know, it's like in basketball, what they say, sometimes you just need to see the ball go through the hoop.
Hurts will try it again. He'll be hit as he throws this time, and it's going to fall incomplete. He might be fortunate just to avoid the sack, and it'll set up a 3rd down. Hurts again. He'll take a shot down the middle of the field. And the Packers will take over here at their own 12.
Every once in a while, Mike, you see a quarterback predetermined before the snap where they're going to go with the ball, and I think that was the case here. He told himself, I'm throwing the ball to him no matter what, and it ends up being a costly mistake.
We're going to get this outside. This could be a double pass. He's to the 40. Inside the 20. And he will take this one in.
Hey, take them Eagles. Get out of here, you bum. Fucking suck.
point athlete. He gets it to go, and the Packers move out on top, 14-0. Both teams ready to go once more as the kick's away. Bigsby to return it. Across the 20, they'll mark him down before the 25-yard line. That's where the offense will take over. So here's a 1st and 10 now. They'll start from the 24. A shotgun snap now to Hurts. Open man downfield. He's got his tight end Goddard. And they will bring him down on the other side of midfield.
First down. 1st and 10 at the 48-yard line.
A 1st down throw for Hurts. He's going to air this one out looking for Dotson. And he's in. Jahan Dotson. Touchdown, Eagles.
Touchdown, Philadelphia.
A terrific play all the way around. Finished off by the receiver, who not only made the grab, but Greg turned it up and takes it into the end zone.
And that's the tricky part, Mike, that transition from receiver to runner. And in this case, he does it flawlessly. Look the ball in, secure the catch, and then get upfield and get yourself in the end zone.
So following the score, here comes Elliott to kick this one away. He'll start at the 4. He'll get this past the 20 before he's brought down shy of the 25-yard line.
At their own 23-yard line.
Ultra. Go Ultra. Here, ready.
Love to throw on 1st and 10. Completes this one. That's Christian Watson.
It's pretty evident, Mike, when a quarterback and his wide receiver are operating on the exact same page. The anticipation, the timing, the accuracy of both the route and the ball. And when they're working together like this, that's the definition of teach tape.
Set hut. Catch 52 blaster. Ready, ready.
On 2nd down, Jacobs. Inside the 35. And he will go all the way. God. The address is 1265 Lombardi Avenue. The place is known as Titletown. Welcome inside legendary Lambeau Field in Green Bay, Wisconsin. Straight ahead, we've got a good one on tap. It's the Baltimore Ravens and the Green Bay Packers. With Greg Olson, I'm Mike Tirico, and out there is Tyler Loop to get us started. And we're underway at legendary Lambeau Field. Look at him go! And And he takes this all the way back for 6. The opening kickoff of the afternoon turns into a touchdown. Brandon McManus now to add the extra point. It's up and through. And the Packers will take a 7-0 lead. The kickoff team is out on the field. And we're back to it as the kick's away. On the return, it's Keaton Mitchell. He's across the 20, taken down just shy of the 25. Now the first carry for King Henry. And he finds a little bit of space. He'll take this forward for a gain of 4.
4 yards on the pickup. 2nd and 6.
Jackson now on 2nd down. Forced out wide. And he kept that play alive as long as he could, but the rush eventually gets to him and takes him down.
A loss of 14 on the play. And it's 3rd down.
Third and long for Jackson. That's to the right side. He's got Andrews.
So think back to earlier in the week, Mike, and they told us they want to get him going here early and often. So I expect plenty of passes to head his way as this game unfolds.
What a call on this opening drive. They're going to go for it on 4th down. They'll run for it with Henry. And he's not going to get there. The defense was ready for it, and they stuff him on 4th down.
Coaches love to come out early in the game and establish a very aggressive approach. But I'm just not sure, Mike, if at this point in the game they needed to make this decision. I'm going to be very curious to see, does this come back later in the game to bite them?
Packers go ahead and use the first of their timeouts, and they'll get a chance to catch their breath over on the sideline.
Smash, red. Come on, set. 33, steal, black.
Throwing to begin is Love. He finds Jaden Reed for the grab. And he's into the end zone. Jaden Reed. Touchdown, Green Bay. 2 touchdowns for him now in the afternoon.
We're seeing this so much all across the NFL, Mike, is the value placed on a receiver being able to turn into a runner after they're able to secure the catch. And sometimes it's easier said than done. If you want to survive in this league as a wide receiver, you have to be able to make plays like this after the catch. And great job there by the quarterback being accurate, and great job by the receiver running after he makes the catch.
On the return, it's Mitchell. And he's down at the 23, and that's where the offense will take over. Jackson now to throw on first down. Flush to his right. And he'll just get rid of this. Smart play to throw it away. And that'll set up second down.
Nice example there, Mike, of the quarterback just being smart with the ball, understanding it didn't quite develop the way he had intended. Throw that ball out of harm's way, live to play another down.
Second down. Jackson. Forced out wide. Oh, no, back over the middle. It's intercepted. Picked off by Keyshawn Nixon.
It's the only fan-owned franchise here in the NFL. And tens of thousands of those fans have their cheeseheads on and have filled the stands of historic Lambeau Field here in Green Bay, Wisconsin. Up next, it's our main event between the Denver Broncos and the Green Bay Packers. To kick off, here's Will Lutz. And away we go from Wisconsin. This return starts at the 5. And he gets him into a good spot, just a yard or two shy of the 40-yard line.
At their own 38-yard line.
On the ready.
All right, let's get this show on the road. It is 1st and 10.
Here we go. Set. 52 blue. Set.
Love throwing to start us off. Escapes the pocket. And he's just going to get rid of this one. Smart move there. When you saw the field, it's going to be 2nd down.
He did exactly what he was supposed to do on that play. Felt the pressure and escapes the pocket. After that, it's on somebody downfield to get open and give him a target. No one did, and he simply has to get rid of it.
After the incompletion, still at the 38, it's 2nd and 10.
Set. Fury. Yellow. Hut.
Back to the air. Love. Made the throw as he was getting hit, Brock, and it's incomplete.
This is why we hear about closing speed so often when you evaluate players. You know, once he senses the pressure, he's getting rid of that ball. It takes a player who can close quickly to get to him before it's released and alter that throw.
Now this opening drive not going anywhere yet. Already 3rd and 10.
Ready. 45. Hut.
3rd and long for him here. Defender arrives right as the ball does, and the hit knocks it free. Incomplete. You know, partner, I know you love your baseball analogies. That's 3 strikes right there. And this offense 3 and out to begin this game.
And I think next drive, play number 1 should be a runner. What do you think?
Yeah, I completely agree. Good call. And that one comes down at the 2 before bouncing into the end zone for a touchback.
At their own 20-yard line.
All right, Denver getting everybody set. So they've got 1st and 10. There's the fake. Here's Nix. And the Packers are all over it. He goes down. And nice work by the defense to start this drive out. It's a sack on the first play.
first couple snaps, first drive of a game, it's all about who can land that opening punch, gain that first advantage in a game-long back and forth. Well, that opening punch was a solid cross, maybe even an uppercut that caught him right on the job and sets an immediate tone for this defense.
Out of the gun, it's Nix. He beams one, deep right side. Had the window to go deep, but just couldn't make it happen. Now it's third down. All right, partner, testing the perimeter early there. Coverage held up. Could be a tough day for those outside receivers to make an impact.
Okay, partner, testing you here. You've heard me say this a lot. Okay, coordinator's job is to get you man-to-man coverage, and your job is?
To win it. Third and long for Nix. That one is incomplete. Couldn't hang on through the contact. Gonna have to wait a little longer for his first catch of the game. And they're going to be stuck with a 4th and long. So an 0-2 start to the game for him, Brock. And not surprisingly, his team headed to the sideline after a 3 and out.
I think it's going to take a few more incompletions before they start to panic, but that's far from the type of start they had planned for in this one.
Collects this at the 35. And he gets him something back on that return. They're up in the neighborhood of midfield.
At their own 46-yard line.
A nice starting spot for the Packers here. This is 1st and 10.
Here we
Love. Intended for Reed, but it's intercepted. Dre Greenlaw picks it off. And into the end zone he goes. A pick 6 for Denver. Thrown at the depth where linebackers coming to play in coverage, partner. And sure enough, one of them jumps it and takes it to the house.
You say that. You know what I think about? I think about the depth finder on my fishing boat. You're absolutely right. This is where these linebackers love to lurk and could do some serious damage.
That one splits the uprights. And the Broncos will jump out to a 7-0 lead. Chance at redemption after that pick 6 as it's sent away. Fielded at the 7. And in the end, he's able to get it to what used to be a touchback. It's at the 25-yard line.
At their own 25-yard line.
Ready.
Offense showing trips out right as they get set for this 1st and 10.
6, set, hut. 50, green. White, set, hut.
Love back to it after the pick. Pass it to his back. Here's Josh Jacobs. And he will have this across that 40-yard line before they manage to stop him. It's a gain of 19 on the play. And it'll give the Packers the first. And just like that, he's on the board. Not a moment too soon, partner. They needed him to start connecting as soon as possible.
Kate, they've not disguised what they want to do. The passing game has been just really prevalent. The numbers have been called.
Yep.
But finally, as you said, their first completion.
And what a jolt to start that drive. They're up near the 45-yard line.
Ready.
Running on first here with Jacobs. Breaks the tackle. And this goes across midfield and into Broncos territory. Call it 7 yards, and now they'll have 2nd down and 3.
So much to like about that run, Kate, particularly what he was able to get out of it. The defense, I think, feels a little fortunate they were able to track him down before an even bigger run and crossing that 1st down marker.
Let's go now. Ready.
Shotgun now for Love. Has him on the quick hitter. And they'll get him down after he gets into the 48.
There's no question, Kate, big plays down the seam or what make tight ends a fan favorite, but it's those type of catches right there. The short yardage, gets good coverage, contested catches that really make tight ends a locker room favorite.
Short yardage situation here. It's 3rd and 2.
Down. Chop. 17. Ready.
Turning to Jacobs on 3rd. He's going to bring this down to their 35. That's going to go as a gain of 13 yards. And that's good for a Green Bay first down.
That right there, that will make the coaches happy. He didn't just get the first down. He got a healthy chunk of bonus yards afterwards.
Yellow. 52.
On 1st and 10, here's Love. Pocket isn't holding up. They're able to drop it. And that sack quickly changes the tone of this series, Brock. It's 2nd down.
And look at that. All that effort and success from the previous play, it is gone. Credit to this defense who snapped and cleared. That's part of this game. You got to snap and clear. Give up a big play, come back and make a big one for yourself. And they do get home with that sack.
So before they get the snap away, we reach the end of the first quarter. 7-0 is our score. We'll return to historic Lambeau Field after this.
Okay, ready?
Time for our second quarter. It'll be Packer football to begin. They have 2nd down behind the sticks.
10 black.
Love from the gun. He had it for a moment, but a great defensive play to jar it loose. Incomplete.
Jeez, with each incompletion, each turnover, each sack, you can almost just feel this offense's frustration. Really imperative this quarterback stay positive. Just keep chopping away.
Last pass unsuccessful, and they have 3rd down here.
Here we go. Red, 38. Light blue. Hut, hut.
Here he goes, 3rd and long. And down he goes. The Bronco defense gets there. And the defense comes through to back him up ahead of 4th down.
The number of times we see quarterbacks with his running ability make plays, critical plays on 3rd down, it's got to be refreshing for that defense to finally see them on the right side of it.
The Broncos take over 1st and 10 at their own 20-yard line.
Broncos to the line now. It's 1st and 10. Nix from the gun. Gets it downfield, off target to Sutton. And he is hauled down right at that midfield stripe. That one hits for 30. And that's good for a Broncos first down.
You know, Ken, we often talk about flipping the field in special teams, right? A kick return, a good punt. Well, an explosive play like that does the exact same thing. Look at the difference in field position. By hitting on that shot, you've totally flipped the field and the tone of this drive.
Nix now on 1st and 10. It's incomplete. Should have been a catch downfield, but off his hands and to the ground it goes.
The lack of points and the lack of yards have just gone hand in hand here in the first half, and they both really trace back to the same root cause, an inability to consistently find and exploit any opening in what's been a very sound defensive game plan.
They run it. Here's R.J. Harvey. Oh, he drops a cut to the right sideline. And he's going to be driven out of bounds. The gain gets this down inside the 35. That's 16 on the pickup. And it's going to be first down, Denver.
First down. 1st and 10 at the 34-yard line.
Shotgun snap to Nix. Short pass brought in. And he's got his guys into the red zone before someone can force him out. He picks up 15 on the play. And that's good for a Broncos first down.
1st and 10 at the 19-yard line.
And we are still waiting for the scoring for anybody really to get going as we've hit our 2-minute warning. More from Lambeau after this. Bringing the offense up to the line. 1st and 10. Harvey gets it on the counter. Good running here on first down as he works his way forward for about 8. And dose of the hurry up here.
A gain of 9 brings up
Nix looking to throw. Brought in. And he's going to be touchdown at that spot, which means the effort makes it 1st and goal. The Packers take their first time out. And they are quite frustrated having to call that after giving up the first. This offense in position now. It's 1st and goal.
Hey, Sean, let's go! Ready?
On the draw, the give to Harvey. And he can only manage 1 yard. The defenders were at the ready to bring him down. Now timeout taken by Green Bay. That's it, 2nd. As they'll meet and decide what to do on this 2nd down.
Oh, my son! Motion. Ready?
Throwing here, Nix. And he's got it. Touchdown, Denver. The Broncos grow their lead just before halftime. Timeout taken by the Packers, their 3rd and final one. And they'll take this opportunity to discuss what's next over on their sideline. Extra point try now from Lutz. The point after splits the upright. And the Broncos double their lead to 14.
Packers nothing. Will Lutz to kick off.
Here's Lutz set to kick this away. He'll begin his return from the 11. All right, and in the end, Brock, this is going to make it out to the 30.
Take over 1st and 10 at their own 30-yard line.
Packers getting set here. 1st and 10. Love out of the shotgun. This is on target to Christian Watson. And he's sent out right after he makes that catch at the 40-yard line.
That's good for a Packers 1st down.
Thrown on 1st down, Love. Right back to Watson. This is Combs. And he made a bid for midfield there, but stopped on his own side at the 49.
10 yards on the pickup. It's 2nd and
to the air with Love.
At their 49-yard line.
Kraft has it. And he's got his guys into the red zone before someone can force him out. That one nabs him 33 yards and a new set of downs, too. Thinking touchdown here after that big play. We've got 1st and 10 from the red zone. Working inside the red zone. He finds Jacobs here underneath. And he has it down to the 8-yard line on the play. The Packers trying to hurry to the line.
Brings up 2nd and a yard.
Once more, it's Love. Intercepted, but oh, wait. Officials say that he wasn't in bounds. The offense can let out a little sigh of relief. That throw doesn't lead to 6, but still plenty of options left on 3rd and short. Offense headed to the line, just need to punch it forward a yard to reset the downs. We'll have the 1st down and even more. That's a Green Bay touchdown. The Packers make it a 1-score game before halftime. Well, great work there, Brock. They weathered the storm, and now they've gotten themselves right back into this ball game.
Anybody who's played this game has been here before. The game doesn't start the way you want. You're in a big hole, and all you can do is climb out of it. And the words of Pete Carroll resonate. It's not how you start, it's how you finish.
And just like that, we're back to a one-possession ball game as the kickoff is away. Here's R.J. Harvey on the return. And this drive will start inside the 25. Just over 30 seconds left in the half as they come to the line. They kick the running back in motion. Throwing on 1st down, Nix. Oh, he got hit as he was throwing, and unsurprisingly, he falls incomplete. 2nd down coming up.
And this is why scouts talk about a player's closing speed, Kate. You know, once he senses the pressure, he's getting rid of that ball. It takes a player who can close quickly to get to him before it's released. And that sure altered the throw.
2nd down. Here's Nix again. Forced out to his right. And like an empty wrapper, he just throws that one away.
I'll give this quarterback credit. He bought as much time as he could, but eventually, the only option left was to throw it away.
It's a third down give to Harvey. Trying to catch him with a draw. It does not work. Send it backwards. And now they're left with a fourth down to figure out. So that's the halfway point of this edition of the NFL on EA Sports. Brock and I will be back right after this. On now is McManus to kick this away. Harvey now to return it. And he's brought down just inside the 25. All right, Denver getting everybody set. So they've got 1st and 10. First play of the drive. Here's Harvey. Doesn't get much beyond the line, a yard at most. Devontae Wyatt finishing that play off.
I don't think that's the amount that they were looking for there, Kate. Going to lead to some shuffling around here in the playbook. Find a more aggressive call on second.
Need a better result than that last run. It's 2nd and 8. Here's Nix to throw. Chased out to his right. Play didn't break how they wanted it, and he throws this away.
That may not look like much, and on tomorrow's grade sheet, it'll just be an S for satisfactory, but that's a good decision. Know where to go with the ball, and don't put it in harm's way.
Shotgun handoff to Harvey. And this one does not get close. He stopped after 3, and that's going to bring up 4th down.
Hey, that's a run that's ho-hum on the stat sheet, but if you see a bigger play on the ground later on, it'll largely be because of a play just like that one, softening up the front and opening the door for a bigger gap in the future.
Looking to throw. And that's going to wind up incomplete as their gamble doesn't pay off. They're going to turn this one over on downs.
The quarterback's so worried about challenging the DBs in coverage, he didn't keep an eye on the lineman in front of him. He threw it right towards him, and it was easy to get a pop and swat away a potential 1st down.
Love with it on 1st down. He smartly won't risk anything here. Just chucks this away.
As that pass falls to the ground, you kind of just sense their desperation. It's just kind of oozing out of them. Running out of time to start connecting on more of these and really break open the scoring in a way they just have not been able to do so far.
Ball still on that 29-yard line as they come up to it. 2nd and 10.
Red, cycle. Here we go. Here we go.
Back to the air. Love. Finds him over the middle. And they have this well into the red zone now at the 15. Give him 13 on that play. And it'll give the Packers the 1st.
Nice to see that connection, that chemistry working between the two of them.
Love now on 1st and 10. Rolling left, buying some time. He's keeping it. And he will slide down just a little bit shy of getting that 1st down, but better to avoid the hit. Smart play there. That's going to set up 2nd and 1 at most.
At the 6-yard line.
Let's go now. Hut, hut.
Play fake. It's Love. And oh, someone stepped in. It's intercepted. Riley Moss with the pick. And the Broncos will take the interception back across midfield before they finally track him down. There are costly interceptions, Brock, and then there are interceptions inside the red zone in the 2nd half of a 1-score game.
And if there is ever a time where ball security is paramount, it is right now. Yeah. They made a great play. Don't get me wrong. They deserve a ton of credit right there. But as a quarterback, you cannot risk a turnover. It's touchdown, it's check down, it's throw the ball away. You're literally throwing points away with that pick.
At the 43-yard line.
Out of the gun, it's Nix. Has him on the quick hitter. He has room past the 25. And he's going to be brought down at the 23-yard line. Big gainer here as he picks up 20. And it's going to be first down Denver.
You want to become a quarterback's best friend, do that. Turn a short little gain, a short little pass into some yards after catch, and that quarterback will find you again.
First and 10, it's Harvey. And this is going to get them all the way into the red zone. He's taken down at the 13-yard line. They get an even 10 on that play. And that's good for a Broncos first down.
Danger, danger, I say. You get this guy in the open field, and he is dangerous to take it to the house.
First down, and they go right back to it. And he's going to be hauled down after a gain of about 7. It's second down.
It's a gain of 8. Brings up second and 2.
So we hit the end of the third quarter. It's the Broncos with the ball, trying to close out what would currently be a win. Nice run last play. Sets up second and 2. Harvey once more. And he gets in. Touchdown! The Broncos go up by 2 scores. 13 points in the fourth. Extra point try now from Lutz. Extra point sent right down the middle. And the Broncos double their lead to 14.
Packers 7. Will Lutz.
Here's Lutz, set to kick this away. Return coming from the 6. He goes out of bounds on the return.
Packers take over first and 10 at their own 25-yard line.
Green Bay offense to the line now. First and 10.
Let's go. White, white, black, 95. Black Ultra. Hut.
Shaking off the pit quickly. He's going to throw. Buys time, rolling right. Oh, brother, it's another interception. Jonte Barron has it. And the Broncos get it back and are going to be set up at the 44.